Meanwhile, concerns on Capitol Hill that a federal disaster relief fund will dry up as early as next month. Our Washington correspondent Jackie DeFusco has more on how lawmakers are responding.
Vermont's capital underwater this week.
I was scared for my daughter. My son got evacuated.
Heavy rain and roaring rivers flooding thousands of homes and businesses.
We're talking about tens of millions of dollars worth of damage.
In the nation's capital, renewed questions on whether the federal government can keep up with increasing natural disasters across the country. In a congressional hearing, the head of the Federal Emergency Management Agency predicted a budget shortfall as early as August.
We're working very close with the administration to make sure that we have enough funding to make sure we can support those life-saving and life-sustaining operations.
A new bill would refill the disaster relief fund, but it's unclear if and when it will pass.
We shouldn't have to wait for the money to run out in the middle of hurricane season.
Resources strained, as experts say climate change will likely add to FEMA's workload in the future.
This is a problem that's only getting worse. Expect worse storms to happen more frequently in the future, and we really need to prepare for that.
Government watchdogs say FEMA does not have a good plan right now to reliably fund mounting recovery projects long term.
FEMA has hundreds and hundreds of open disasters that they're funding recoveries for, and all that money just adds up over time. So I think the question becomes, is this sustainable for the long haul?
And representatives from Washington, including FEMA, have been on the scene in Vermont this week, assessing the damage from the floods. And we do know that Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg will be joining that effort tomorrow. Jackie joins us live now from Washington. And Jackie, what kind of support can Vermonters expect moving forward?
Hey, good morning, Lauren. Well, on Monday, we know that Secretary Pete Buttigieg is going to be visiting with Vermont Governor Phil Scott in the Green Mountain State. And their plan there is to survey and assess the damage to roads and bridges from all of that historic flooding that you guys have been dealing with. Before they're going to be briefed by emergency responders, and a press conference is expected to follow. Scott taking to social media saying he appreciates the close collaboration with federal partners here. Once again, the Transportation Secretary will be arriving in Vermont on Monday. We still don't know exactly what communities he is going to be visiting. They haven't released those details yet. But Buttigieg did say in a statement that people in Vermont, as well as some parts of New York, of course, can expect the support of the federal government when it comes to repairing all of those roads. Live in Washington, I'm Jackie DeFusco, NBC 5 News.